up and smell the coffee here. It's Monday morning at Muscle in the Morning, and I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is October 29th, 2018. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. To quote the author, speaker, and fitness icon, Shawn Stevenson, it's great when other people believe in you, but it's revolutionary when you start to believe in yourself. And after the All-Star season she just had, it's pretty obvious to me that figure All-Star Sandra Grajales has that revolutionary feel to her right now. Over the weekend, we saw the three-time Olympian leak a handful of new updates to showcase the happy and healthy post-show body she's been sporting over these last few weeks. With this 2018 campaign in the books, it feels like Grajales really has solidified herself as one of the elite talents in the division. So as long as she continues to grow into this revolutionary new confidence, I think she still has plenty of room to keep moving up in the placings. In one of his legendary press conferences, I remember Conor McGregor saying something to the effect of how he loves to see challenges staring him right in the face because he feels like it gives him something to conquer. But I bet you Mystic Mac would probably change his tune a little bit if he saw a 300-pound challenger that looked like William Bonac staring him dead straight in his face. Fresh off his trip to Ghana, William the Conqueror looks like he's ready to go back to the business now that his batteries are charged up once again. Even though Sean Roden stole the thunder with that Olympia upset, when you look back at his season as a whole, especially that career-defining Arnold Classic win, it's hard not to think that William Bonac came out of 2018 as one of the big winners. But now that he's had a career year, the real trick will be figuring out what to do for his encore. Ask anyone who's been in a relationship for 2 decades, and I'm sure they'll probably all tell you the same thing. Sometimes love can be a struggle, but that's partly why I think it's cool to see a guy with almost 20 years in bodybuilding, like Frank McGrath, rekindling that old flame again. Late last week, the man who could lay claim to having some of the craziest arms in the history of bodybuilding popped up with a new video where we see him looking as lean and mean as ever. Even though his days of competing may be behind him at this point, I still love seeing die-hard guys like McGrath out there getting after it like this. So I guess the real takeaway from all this is if you want to have a lasting relationship, embrace the pain, ride the wave, and drink in those good times for all they're worth. I guess Frank McGrath wasn't the only guy who thought doing a few curls for the girls was a good way to go to get ready for his Saturday night, because it looks like 212 All-Star Zane Watson must have been channeling that same vibe. A few days ago, the Watson camp dropped a new clip that showcased the impossibly lean Olympia contender, hammering away somewhere up there in the Canadian permafrost with a crazy arm workout. You know, given the size of some of these 212 guys nowadays, you have to wonder if Zane might not be better off giving classic physique a shot at some point next season. And when you look at how the Regan Grimes and Henry Pierrenaults of the world have done since they made the jump, it seems like a guy like Watson could definitely slide right in there and be a major factor from day one. You know how sometimes you walk past a mirror and that light hits you just right, so you have to just stop and take a selfie? Well, when you're walking around looking the way Clarence DeVis is right now, I think that probably goes double. Late last week, DeVis dropped a series of new updates from his contest prep chronicles to take advantage of some of the insane lighting and a muffin pump so vicious, I'm sure it would even make my old stone-faced friend Chris Aceto smile. DeVis always feels like the ultimate question mark guy going into a show, because if he's at 100%, which I'm sure that I've never seen yet, then he's capable of doing some serious damage no matter who else is in that lineup. So, if this really is his time to shine, I guess we'll all find out soon enough just how high his ceiling really is when game day finally goes down. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.